The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us.
Talk about police states and shit. So yeah, they're going to rig, like we were just talking about. So they're going to rig the election, just real quick. Which answers my question from like 3 months ago is like, do they even care about getting reelected? Well, yes, they do, but they just knew they were going to rig it.
I heard, I forget who it was. And it was somebody who, you know, you're not like, one like a Joe Rogan or somebody. But they were saying, though, that because, for example, like you redistrict after a census.
Every 10 years. That's right. In the Constitution.
Well, you do the census every 10 years, and it just makes sense to redistrict because that's when you get your new population number. So so the whole redistricting is just like unspoken. It's just the census that's in the Constitution? Yeah.
There's your loophole.
So they can redistrict whenever they want. I mean, that's what's going on in Texas. But then again, in 5 years.
Yeah, it would be 5 years.
Its maps are going to be redrawn anyways because we're going to have another census. So
and the population has definitely changed.
Somewhat, but I mean,
from location to location.
Yeah, but the point that the person was saying is that, I mean, this isn't a long-lasting thing. It's not like they're going to redistrict in Texas and that's the way Texas is going to be. It's going to change in 5 years, even if it stands. And, like, Trump knows that. So, and they probably know that it will get shot down even in the courts.
Yeah.
Because even though it is his Supreme Court, they have told states you can't redistrict like that.
Didn't they just do it to one of the Carolinas?
Yeah, and Louisiana, and Texas.
Louisiana. Yeah.
So,
you saw that? I sent you the map, the redistricting map of Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
But the point the person was making is that this is the groundwork so that if the Republicans lose the House, Trump can say that it was rigged. Like we weren't allowed to get the votes that we wanted. You know, that kind of, like, knowing it's probably a losing battle anyway.
Here's the thing: if they gerrymandered Texas and they lost next year, he would still say it was
correct. Yeah,
if he loses, it's going to be rigged.
That's the whole thing. Yeah,
right. It doesn't matter.
Instead of it being a presidential election, it's now like the congressional elections are rigged, and so it would give him an opportunity if he's still. If his cankles have healed by then, that he could, that's his beginning laying the groundwork of I guess, essentially at some point, calling a state of emergency because all elections are rigged. Therefore, we have to suspend elections until we get it fixed, meaning he and everyone else stays in power.
Right.
Until they get the problem solved. Maybe he's testing
the waters with D.C.
Well, and that's the other part. Right, is that, like, I'm going to use the one place that the federal government has complete control over, and we're gonna test run, we're gonna march the military in and see if they can do it, which
literally stand on corners with Humvees with machine guns, like they did here after the terrorist attack. Like, there will be that presence on every corner in D.C.
But a lot of people should be really scared about this because. Or particularly here in New Orleans, because remember, our governor has threatened it multiple times.
Yes.
Of sending in the National Guard to police the city of New Orleans.
And our dead mayor was like, no.
Yeah.
So,
and then you're going to, but, at that point, like, that's not a mayor's decision, that's a governor's decision.
Correct.
So if Trump can do it in D.C., then Landry
can do it
in New Orleans or in Baton Rouge or in anywhere that you...
But see,
feel that there's a lot of crime.
It'd be a tight line in Baton Rouge because he would only do it on
one side.
Correct.
Right. East Baton Rouge. Right.
Exactly. He wouldn't do it anywhere else. Then it would look slightly even more shady than it is.
But I mean, even down here, like, you got to think about that. Imagine having to go through military checkpoints just to go to a Tigers game.
Right.
Sorry, toggles.
Relax.
So, and then that's where.
Right, to get downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me to get to work, that takes me, sans bringing the child to school.
Yeah, they could shut off the
18 minutes.
quarter, and you have to show ID just to enter in the quarter.
Right.
And if they don't like the look of you, which we know what that means,
Then they'll probably have you arrested.
yeah, spend the night in OPP.
Hey, man, at least there's probably a 50-50 chance that you can escape or they'll let you go. So,
Talk to the plumber.
right. So, I mean, again, you take the good with the bad there.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, the facts of life.
they are. I didn't realize we had a detention. I mean, I knew we had a detention center somewhere in Louisiana. But
Oh, you mean for the ice? For ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked about it, but they want to build like a giant like alligator Alcatraz here now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Jobs, man. It brings in jobs.
what, the 70-year-old white guy across the street who hates brown people?
No, well, I mean, where's the one now? Like, it's way out in the middle of
Oh, yeah,
fucking nowhere. So,
Yeah.
but we've got a governor who would probably love having it.
Oh,
and
he would.
You can
He's
name
talked openly about it.
any number of parishes that have a dying economy that would want that brought in.
Right.
So,
Be like, see all these kids who do drugs?
Yeah.
Well, now they can do drugs and work for ICE.
don't gotta be 18,
No,
man.
man, you can be 13 or 90. Fucking assholes.
Just gotta pass the loyalty test.
Right. What's that? You just have to shoot a brown person on the street. There, you win. I mean, at this point, you know, like you should have a lynching card to join ICE. It's fucking disgusting.
I'm laughing because we're not far off from that.
Right.
If nobody really kind of cuts down on it, because
And-
and that's what that scrotum of a human being, the head of ICE.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know.
I wanted to-
He talks like he's drunk with marbles in his mouth. Like I can't understand.
You're right.
Coach O
Right.
is better spoken than this douchebag. Harmon.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I heard somebody talking about him on one of the Sunday shows, and they said it so quick, I thought they said Heyman, and I was like, no.
No, he is definitely not.
That's a heel turn.
Right. Jeez, that's like Stephen Miller.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, both of those shit stains of humanity would love for ICE to be able to arrest, prosecute, and convict, be Judge Dredd right there on the spot.
Yeah. He said as much.
Yeah.
When they asked him, like, what criteria do you use to pick someone up? He was like, well, surroundings, the way they look, the way they act, you know,
Yeah.
who they're associating with at that time, or what did he call them? Agents have the autonomy to assess all of these things in real time.
Right.
It was just a word salad of, well, I mean, they basically pick up whoever the fuck they want.
Yeah. If they
Which-
think you're suspicious, which,
That's it.
as, you know, as there are videos there, it's like, even if you are videotaping them,
Correct.
or I say videotaping, I sound old.
Again, whatever. If you're recording,
if you're shooting video on your phone, they apparently can arrest you for that because that's interfering, even
Correct.
though you're not directly involved.
you are now interfering in an investigation.
Right.
The police know it's cool. Just get the fuck across the street. Cool. I can record there. I got a fucking Zoom on
Yeah.
my phone. But the ICE agents know they will throw you on the ground and arrest you
Yeah.
and put you in an unmarked vehicle.
And you end up either in central Louisiana or Florida
or
or Venezuela.
or El Salvador or Nicaragua.
Right.
Or, some third world country. In
You'll end up in
Africa.
South Sudan eventually.
Well, I mean, that's where they're sending everybody, and we'll get to that. Apparently, it's like a paradise there these days.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. So yeah, I'm just looking to see what else these assholes have done recently, but I can't get over. Trump has ordered the Smithsonian, all of them,
Right.
to review their current public-facing, what would you call it? Displays would
Sure.
probably be the best
Exhibits.
word. Yeah, since
Yeah.
it covers all of them. To align with what's his perception of American history. And he wants it done before the Olympics. No, I'm sorry, before our 250th anniversary.
Yeah, you just kind of get, like, at some point, I kind of want to be like, is this like a joke he's playing on us? Like, let me see how much I can emulate Mussolini.
Yeah, I don't...
Until people actually catch on. Because, I mean, this is eerily close to what happened in Italy in the 1920s.
I know. I know.
I mean, everybody keeps, like, Nazis and shit, but, like, no, like, this is not a political party taking over. This is one man.
Yeah, it's some dude.
And it was, I mean, that's what Mussolini did. He rewrote Italian history.
Yeah.
To fit his needs.
And that's what Trump's doing.
It's just fucking scary. And the sad part is the Smithsonian will have to do it because he can cut funding.
Correct, because that is legit government funded.
Yeah.
Except, the little, donation boxes that are like...
Well, and that's, and it's far too... Well, I mean, as you're seeing with Corporation for Public Broadcasting, I mean, without the federal funding, they can't operate.
No.
And so now, like, your local PBS and NPR stations are completely on their own.
Yep.
Which I think when we talked about that, that's probably what's going to happen is the major cities will have it.
Yeah.
But all those in betweens, like, and I mean,
I was watching PBS this weekend.
Oddly, that's one of my pleasures of driving through Mississippi. For some reason, Mississippi Public Radio is fucking fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out this weekend.
Yeah.
When I go to Mississippi.
And but I mean, they're not going to be able to keep like the Jackson station open anymore.
Like we will keep it open here. Like would you say a few weeks ago? Like we've funded WWOZ for centuries. It seems like at this point.
Well, and we're lucky because WWNO is tied in with the university, so they can use part of the endowment to keep that going.
So PBS should be fairly safe here.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
But should be, right? I mean, they may not, but again, local like WYES may not be able to stay open.
No, and that's what I was watching.
Which is like
this weekend.
But like, you need to lock up those Justin Wilson cooking tapes.
Yeah, seriously.
And get them somewhere safe so we can preserve them.
Who's the guy who writes those books? Steves?
Oh, Rick Steves, yeah.
I watched Rick Steves tours Italy for an hour and a half. And the funny thing is, I have Rick Steves' book of Italy on my coffee table. Like right there.
Yeah, but you can watch him do it.
Yeah, exactly. And like take notes and go, okay? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Say, you need to take all of that shit right and lock it away.
Yeah.
You could replay that shit. We just won't get real-time news.
No.
What else are these cocksuckers trying to take away from us? I can't think of anything.
Stats.
Oh, yes. I was saving that for the other end, but we'll just touch on that.
Yeah, we'll do
it. Math.
Correct.
The one truth of it all, math. That everybody can agree on, math.
I would say, I mean...
It doesn't exist in their world.
If you're planning on traveling to a foreign country, do it now.
Yeah. Before
the American dollar tanks. Because that's what's about that.
Yes, exactly. You won't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
At all.
No.
And the fucked up thing is nobody's going to even want to come here.
Oh, no. Well...
Because, they could get here on more money, but...
Yeah, but then... or certain people will vacation here, but... People from other countries, particularly close to the equator, won't want to come here because you could be... The following segment has been brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Po' Boy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.